as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, Lance. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready?
Now Tua. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Right back to Juszczyk again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, he was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is Mostert. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Mark 54. Mark 54.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give to Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 16, Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 56. Go.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The